Harris has to be kept in the starting lineup, even though he's one of
Okay.
ours as one of the OGs. But like
Hmm.
yeah, I think it's clear that Karras and Allen have a great have a great chemistry together. And look, and I think it also goes to what you've been saying for a while, which is that it makes the Nets feel more relentless. You know, it's like all right, like we just hit the 5 minute mark, subs are coming in, and it's like all right,
Hmm.
Kyrie's out, Durant's out, it's like all right, we're gonna put in Levert and Dinwiddie or something like that, with also Jared Allen and for DeAndre. It's like there's no rest here. Like it's which I think honestly, like I like to play a lot of the body language doctor, or like playing like the psychological game, and
Your
like
fave.
I think that's devastating for teams to go against. Like I really do. I think I think it's kind of like a pitcher who gets through the first five batters and it's like, oh shit, like I still have to go through Stanton and Voit and Gary Sanchez if he's hitting well or whatever. Like it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with, and like you're not the Nets aren't giving you in your second unit Chioza and Jamal Crawford. Like that's not what we're giving to you.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. It's a battle of attrition. Oh yeah, finally, KD and Kyrie are taking a rest, and and what do you have like coming downhill at you? Freaking Karis LeVert and DeAndre and Jared Allen and Torian Prince and these guys. So and Landry Shamet, golly, like
Yeah,
and that
like
and you never know when they throw in a Kyrie or a KD into the mix of that. Like it's a problem, dude. All right, so nightly we're gonna be doing our pod. Sometimes it'll be Sam, sometimes it'll be me. Sometimes it'll be more than us. So night, but every night we're gonna ask three questions to kind of break down the game, and obviously we went long for a preseason game, but I think we're all very hype right now, and probably could go 2 hours if we wanted to, so, but every night we're gonna basically ask these three questions, and I'll start with the first one. Sam, give me your player who was most pivotal on the result of the game. Not who was the best player necessarily, right? We're not looking for that. Let all the regular podcasts do that. We're looking for good, bad, or indifferent. The player that had their signature on this game.
I mean, look, I think I'm normally I would try to do something a little more cheeky, but like there's something that's truly amazing, and you've said this before, and I'm gonna take your line. It is truly incredible what Durant's impact is, and I have to be honest, like I thought on some of his shots he didn't even look totally like comfortable, and I think he's still getting into the swing of things, and
Mm-hmm.
it is insane how easy scoring is for him. Like it is just it is it takes a load off on the team to know that you have a guy who's able to do what he's able to do so easily. And I think it just I honestly like, and look, Kyrie is the same way. The only difference is Kyrie is what 9 inches shorter, but like which makes a big difference.
He really was Kevin Durant in a past life.
Yeah, exactly. As he said in his Instagram live,
And not only
and
that, he had 7 rebounds tonight,
yeah,
right? he,
Kyrie, yeah, he did.
he had
A lot of
five
the beginning.
assists, but he had 7 rebounds tonight. My God, Kyrie is special.
Yeah, and the thing with Durant, and it's funny because it's kind of like how you know that a guy is a great scorer. And I remember, I saw Durant live. I think one or two times. One of the first times was when they still had Harden on OKC, and Durant had like 30 at the end of the game, and the Nets got blown out. And it felt like Durant like didn't even do that much, but it's so easy. Like there's just it's like you get a free throw here, a three here. Before you know it, he scores 8 points in a quarter, and you're like, all right, yeah, he's on pace to average over 30 points in this game. And it's
Yeah.
and you can see like how much of a difference it made for the Warriors because like they had someone that didn't need to take a shot from 50 feet away because Durant can get wherever he wants whenever he wants.
And I gotta agree with you, man. Last game I felt it was Kyrie. This game,
Yeah, totally.
it it was almost like it was almost like Kevin Durant's greatness unlocks what Kyrie wants to do. And like I said, Kyrie had a hell of a game. I think he had the best line: 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals.
Yep.
But
A block.
the
Shot clock is
Kevin
off.
just Kevin just ridiculously just dominated. 25 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 3 blocks. I mean, he was the. I would have liked to have said something on somebody's defense or Spencer Dinwiddie's character that he showed, even though he didn't have a good game. But it's Kevin Durant, right?
Yeah, and like it's just, do you know what I thought was like kind of a, it's been played a lot on Instagram already and stuff like that. But like even the and one he got when he was on the baseline and then got fouled and banked it in on that layup, like that was just like, I mean that was just like, it was like a child's play move. It was, he was like, all right, like cool, like yeah, like try to stop that. Like honestly,
it's part of what makes him physically imposing. He has no muscles. He's kind of built funny. He looks like an alien, right?
Yep.
But that's what makes him. That's part of the thing. It's not just his sweet stroke. It's just how efficient he is, which is I'm going to talk about in the next joint. But it's just he's physically imposing. He's freaking Kevin Durant. Okay, because I don't want to bore the folks. Let's get to the second one. Right? What was your stat that tells us the most about or a group of stats or someone's stats? What stat basically tells us what this game was about?
It's even though I knew this question was coming, it's still look, I think it's impressive, to be honest, that they, in a preseason game where, a million different people are playing, I think it just goes to what we were saying earlier, that like they scored 113 points. And to be honest, like it felt like they could have scored like 140 at certain points or 160 at certain points. Like it just, the points just came. And and when I was watching like Durant and
against the top 3 defense in the NBA.
Yeah, like and obviously Dinwiddie didn't shoot well, and I was like dude, this could have been worse. Like we also didn't have to play we didn't have to play TLC 11 minutes and Jeff Green 17 and Perry 7 and Tyler Johnson 6. Like if this is like a normal game, who knows like what happens? And like I don't know. It's just. And look, it's clearly the theme of this podcast. Hopefully it'll be the theme for the entire year. Like, just how easy it is for this team to score, even if Dinwiddie had what would have been basically his worst statistical game of the season last year, like 4 points, 1 of 7, and it had almost no effect on the game.
Yeah, and so for me, I'm my stat of the night that kind of tells the story is just the efficiency. Kyrie shot 46%. Kevin Durant shot 55%. Joe Harris shot 50%. And Jeff Green gave us 66%. TLC gave us 60% too. Yep. And Karras had a clean game with shooting 46%. The efficiency in how these guys are going to score is incredible. So sometimes, even though he's a statistical marvel, James Harden isn't that efficient. Sometimes it's a lot of shots, a lot of fouls, and compiling stats. But Kevin Durant and Kyrie aren't like that. These are like, I don't think, obviously Kyrie hasn't done it before, but Kevin Durant is a 60-40, 90 guy.
Yep.
And those type of efficiency, that type of efficiency, when you have a player, our pivotal player of the evening, Kevin Durant, basically imposing his will and imposing his gravity on the game, it allows the rest of the team to be efficient. And Kyrie is already efficient, so that reverberates. Now, Spencer Dinwiddie didn't have a good shooting night. Jared Allen chucked a couple of shots that at the end of the buzzer that dropped his field goal percentage lower than I'd like to see it. He had a rough shooting night as well, but still, the efficiency down the line, and as these other guys start to understand where they belong, and the chemistry starts to build, this team, man, the efficiency that it can have scoring is just going to be just embarrassing for other teams. It's a problem, man. Can you?
I just really quick point on top of the fact that, like, I think we both think that because their offense is so potent, there's going to be games where they're not even that efficient and they're still going to win. Like, it's like this is like, to me, this is just like a cherry on top. Like, you know, like, there's going to be games where your team scores like a ton of points, but like they didn't do it efficiently. Maybe they got a lot of offensive rebounds or they got steals, whatever it is. But like, it's crazy. Like, to also be that efficient is just not normal.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a fun season, man. What was your favorite moment of the night?
That's a good. That's all. It's like funny. I know these questions are coming, and there's so many fun ones, to be honest. Like when Durant had the block and then came up and made the three. Mm-hmm. That felt very like Warriors 2018-esque, and I was like, all right, like this dude.
That third block, yeah.
Yeah, like this dude. This dude's got it. But like also the Kyrie dime to Jeff Green was fun.
Jeff, all right, and I have not thrown enough roses to Jeff Green. You know, I wasn't a big believer in that signing. I kind of went, that might be a very good signing if his body can hold up. Jeff Green is a mash unit guy too, but he looks very sturdy out there. He looks like he's gonna help us this year. Yeah, so I'll give you mine, and we'll shut up shop for the night. My moment was watching Kyrie on the bench, looking at what was happening, and basically taking in the game and looking at KD and going, "Oh, it's over. They're not stopping us." Like, I mean, a lot of special things happened on the court tonight, but that was the game for me. These dudes are in trouble. This is the third best. This is the top 3 defense in the NBA, and we just slapped them. Yep. That was my night, man. Hey, partner.
It's crazy.
We're gonna do this again soon.
Oh yeah. And
next time it's gonna be for real, for real.
Oh yeah.
You ready?
I'm very ready. And Nets Nation, like you saw what happened today. Like, this team does not need James Harden. I'm sorry. It does. Like, enjoy this. I don't mind at all admitting when I'm wrong. I'm telling you right now, that's not what this team needs.
Nah, that's far from any of the problems. Scoring is not any of the problems this team has at all. Yo, yeah. I am at Eve Darbouz. That is my partner at Samuel LaChow. We are the front office. And we're going to be talking to you later, New York Cities. Sam, next time.
Yeah, next time. I'm pumped.